How to understand that a man cheats and cheats, top 15 signs. So, how do you know that you are probably being cheated on? 1. He's breaking the schedule. Usually you've had certain times when you text, talk on the phone, or video call. But the man suddenly started canceling your communication sessions, citing busyness and other things to do. What kind of things, of course, he doesn't specify. It's work, or, my mom needs help, might work once or twice. But the regularity of such employment should make you wary. 2. Updated vocabulary. The psychology of communication includes the fact that in contacts with other people, we adopt from them new words and phrases. And most often from the people that we find attractive. Therefore, if your favorite gave out something unusual, or he appeared a new word parasite, it is time to think about who made on him such a strong lexical impression. 3. He doesn't talk about his business and isn't interested in yours. When you try to find out how your work is going or how well he's doing in his studies, he waves you off. He does not ask you questions in response, and he practically ignores your stories. At the same time, he is in a good enough mood, but he is not interested in talking about business. It means that there is something that fascinates him much more. 4. He seems distracted. You get the feeling that he's communicating and calling you just for the record. He doesn't ask you questions, or he asks you the same thing several times. And when you ask him questions, he reacts aloof, as if he were somewhere else. These are the moments when you can try to catch him. A straightforward question will catch him off guard. And then you have to watch how he reacts. 5. Prolonged business trips. This also includes a reluctance to come home for the weekend if the man is in training. You can try to find out the reason for the change of the terms of the business trip from the boss. With studies is more complicated. A man can come up with study debts and supposedly not come. But if before there were no constraints for him, and now there are, then it is certainly not in poor performance. Suggest that you come and see how he reacts. 6. He's nervous. Men in general have a hard time with poker face. So try to video chat more often. Watch his facial expressions, gestures. Learn how liars behave so you can unmistakably identify such behavior. If he is late for your communication sessions, observe how he excuses himself. 7. He's confused about his statement. He disappears for the whole evening and then says he was watching a movie with a friend. It's a good time to have a little chat with that very friend and ask him how the viewing experience was. The friend, of course, may be involved in the game against you, but sometimes men lose their guard at a distance. So, you might not directly ask, "How did you see the movie last night with my darling?" But, for example, "How did you like so-and-so movie? When was the last time you saw it?" 8. New interests emerged. Before that it was impossible to get him out of the house. And now it's hard to catch him. There were some hobbies, trips to the gym or to new exhibitions, or, just for a walk alone. Who could shake him up? It's time to reflect. 9. The appearance of likes on his page. This is the dumbest way to get caught. But it's also possible. Your opponent may not even know about you, so she generously gives your man hearts. It's interesting if you find reciprocity on her page. 10. Increased activity on social networks. He is often online, but at the same time does not always write to you or reply for a long time. When asked why, he says something incoherent. It is possible that he has a more interesting companion. Here you can try to make a fake page and try to interest him. 11. He provokes quarrels. Any little thing pisses him off. He doesn't even need a reason for a scandal. And he needs to be alone to cool down. 2 days. Then he can devote the free time to his new hobby. 12. He starts criticizing you. He makes comments about your appearance or behavior. You're constantly dressing wrong or responding to him wrongly. Maybe he mentally compares you with a new girlfriend, who, of course, is perfect in everything. 13. He has become too nice. The opposite of aloofness can come in the form of overprotection and increased attention to your person. If he wasn't famous for it before, it's likely that he's tormented by guilt about what he's done. 14. He started hinting at a breakup. After the man found another reason to fight, he started throwing around phrases. Why are you with me if I'm so bad? Maybe there's nothing waiting for us in the future. I think we don't fit together. These are the real and most direct factors that indicate that the man doesn't want this relationship anymore. He wants another one. Or he already has one. 15. Changes in bed. After separation, you want to rush into the arms of your loved one and give yourself over to passion. And he is not so burning desire, because, unlike you, did not go hungry. Betrayal cannot be forgiven. You need to leave the relationship with dignity, not as a coward who thinks he is safe at a distance.